we call portal physics bubbles calculations, and which are very, very simplified versions of the normal physics in this game, which only take place in a small area around the portal, and also any prop, including doors, that is not visible to the portal is just completely, like, it just does not have collision. You can walk straight through it as if it doesn't exist. So you'll see both runners making use of that. So Jonah's just doing some pretty basic skips here. A couple momentum skips.
Just there's not really much you can do in these chambers except these flings.
So I believe Jonah's going to be going for ABH over Goo in this next chamber.
Ooh.
Which is, we talked about ABH earlier, which is accelerated back hopping. And he's going for it.
Oh, he gets it.
So
nice.
That is a very, very difficult trick that a lot of runners will spend hours practicing, even though it only saves like 2 seconds. But
World record doesn't do it.
Yeah, world record doesn't do it.
In this chamber, Jonah will place a portal under the door. Normally, in the game, this isn't possible, but in this chamber, the devs sort of forgot to do this, that the portal fizzles when the door closes. So you can jump in one half, jump out the other, and completely skip the door.
Yeah, world record is 10:45 by M Sushi.
Hello again.
So let's see if Jonah gets door launch here. He's going to be using AFH, which is just a slightly different version of ABH. You just hold S so that you can get the momentum going forward instead of backwards. There's a trick here that is very rare to get, but Jonah could have gotten, where he launches off the door frame straight into the elevator instead of having to fling himself through portals, but
it's quite random.
It might as well be random because of how precise it is. But now Jonah's going to be able to get the double portal gun here, and this is going to open up the opportunities for save glitches a lot more. So you're going to see that because he has control of both of his portals now, the ways that he's able to manipulate where he's able to go just allows him to skip his way straight into the last room of the map.
Also doing the static save glitch there, which is quite new, I believe.
Yeah, it's only maybe not even a month old. A lot of the strats that you're going to see are relatively new, just because this game's been pretty active lately because of the tournament. People have been hunting for strats.
This next test could take a very, very long time.
I say a lot of them, but like the strats in a handful of the chambers at least.
An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and...
Looks like Dooober is still having issues.
Yeah, unfortunately. With Jonah goes with a reportal strat in 14 and misses. So what Jonah's trying to do, what he's trying to do here is he's trying to close the portal that he's currently passing through by reshooting it as he's passing through it, and it gives him just a little bit of momentum, a little bit of extra momentum, so that he can jump his way straight onto the platform. It saves like, I think, half of a second over just doing a fling.
Max, yeah. But you know, the real pro strat is to do pause buffering, of course.
Oh, of course. So here you get to see another instance of how crazy save glitches can get in this game, just because...
Oh, when he falls out of bounds.
Whew, he does mess up the save glitch.
If you fall out of bounds, you have to reload the last save.
Yep. But he should have it now. Should be able to fling his way right to the end. And he does.
Camera goes all weird.
So this next map, he's actually Jonah's going to be doing 2 different save glitches. One to get him to the end of the map, and then another to do a trick we call save glitch preserve. Jonah's going to be attempting to preserve both his save glitch state and a turret into the next map for a huge skip in Chamber 17. Which he's going to start setting up now. He's going to knock the turret over, and then he's going to set up a save glitch so he can place a portal under the elevator. He's going to knock that, or place that turret under there. And if he does this save glitch and movement right, which he did, he was able to shoot the portal he save glitched on under the elevator, which is going to keep it active into the next map. And so the second that he reshoots his blue portal, which is the portal he did not save glitch on, it's going to reactivate a save glitch state, and he'll be able to clip right through the glass and straight into the last room in Chamber 17, which struggling with a little bit. This jump is hard.
This is one of the most difficult tricks in the game.
Yeah, without a doubt. So now, instead of using the companion cube, he's going to use this turret in place of it if he gets unstuck. There he goes. When he's actually going for button save glitch too. And he gets it. That is a pretty difficult trick. Like, that entire sequence is the hardest sequence in Inbounds. Without a doubt. Yeah, you can use turrets specifically from Chamber 16 in place of any cube in the game. Because for some reason Valve gave them the same tag as cubes.
Yeah, they're all called cubes. Because the button in Chamber 16 checks if something that's placed on it is called cube. So the turret's all called cube.
So Jonah's doing another save glitch strat, another blind save glitch strat. So he's not able to actually see where his shots are, so he just kind of has to use some setups and guess for the most part.
Yeah, use some cracks on the walls and see where the crosshair lights up.
But he gets it just fine. So now there's a little bit of dialogue he has to wait for here.
Yeah, you have to wait for GLaDOS to stop talking.
But it gives us some time to potentially talk about Chamber 19, which is going to be another really difficult to explain strat, another really complicated strat called double lag, which stands for double large angle glitch. At the start of the chamber, Jonah's going to position himself on the ceiling, or near the ceiling, and place a portal on that angled wall. And whenever he jumps into it, the game gets confused and it thinks he's stuck even though he's not. And in a nutshell, the only thing that you really need to know is that because of the way that he manipulates his portals, he's able to get shoved the wrong direction through the portals and end up somewhere where he's not supposed to be. Which, the way we manipulate it, we do 2 large angle glitches that gets us straight to the end of the map.
It's a wrong walk, really.
It might as well be, yeah.
I'm going to see a very new save glitch as well.
Yeah, this was discovered less than a week ago.
Yeah.
Or this version of the save glitch.
Which is quicker than the other version.
Yep. I think by about 3 seconds. That's what we end.
But he's having a bit of trouble with it.
Yeah, this is another difficult strat. A lot of these shots are hard to pull off. Let's see if he gets it this time. I believe he did, and he did. And he's right at the end of Escape Zero and able to move on to the next map. This next map is going to have another pretty complicated save glitch in it.
Yeah, you see a lot of runners struggling with it.
This is another save glitch sequence that you have to do pretty much entirely blind, so you're using a lot of setups for really precise shots. But Jonah's doing it as quick as he can. He does miss a shot, but not in a way that'll like really cause much detriment to him.
Yeah, you can recover from it with some
Moving
peaks.
right on to the last map, and he's going to be doing a trick called AAG, which is acute angle glitch, which is basically the same thing as large angle glitch. They work the exact same. Yeah. So he's going to be doing a couple warps. One to get him near these turrets. He's struggling with it a little bit. He does get it though.
Yeah, he fell through the ground in one of the attempts. Because you do get save glitched from the first one.
So yeah, the second acute angle glitch just gets him into the GLaDOS room so he can carry these turrets in here. And then use the turret in place of the rocket turret to shoot all the cores off of GLaDOS. And then beat the game before she even finishes her dialogue.
It's going to be a very quick run there from Jonah.
Very quick indeed.
It's 12-11.
That is time for Jonah. And Dooober still lagging a little bit, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. But I can see he's doing the 18 save glitch right now. A slightly different version of it than Jonah was doing.
But it's also blind.
Yeah. It's basically just a different setup. It's not really...
Yeah, you look at different cracks in the wall.
Yep. I can't see it, but I can hear he got to the end of Chamber 18. So I'm not entirely sure what strats Dooober goes for here, but he should be doing at least one large angle glitch in 19. A lot of newer runners, or anyone who's not like super high level, will kind of avoid doing the second large angle glitch in 19.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty hard.
It is very, very precise. And if you move your mouse even a tiny bit too far in either direction, it doesn't work.
If you can't get it within 3 tries, it's generally advised to not go for it. Oh, he's actually not going for the first lag. He's doing the portal peaks.
There's another lag that you can do to skip the portal peaks. It would put him to where he is right now.
The portal peaks are generally a glitchless strat, but it seems Doober's opted to go for that anyways.
What are you doing? Stop it.
He does an edge glitch here to shoot past the glass.
We are very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success.
I wish I could see more than just a slideshow of what he's doing so I can provide better commentary, but...
Yeah, maybe we should ask him if he knows what's wrong.
You might just need to lower his bitrate.
We've seen some interesting flings from Jonah.
Jonah's going for some swag strats. Oh, Jonah's practicing jumpless strats, actually.
I wonder if we're going to see a jumpless run. Dooober now, coming to the end of Escape Zero.
I imagine we'll probably see the legacy route from Dooober here, at least for Escape Zero. Or Escape Zero 1, my bad. I'm a big fan of the legacy route in Escape 01, honestly. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I still do it as well. Totally not because I'm bad.
Did Jonah just do cube throw without super throw?
Yeah, you can do that. It's very difficult, but you can.
I know you can, because I run glitchless, and I have to do it, but why? I think Doober's stream is actually frozen now.
No, it's still moving a little bit.
Yeah, Joshua, it's really hard to explain portal strats in the length of time that a portal run is, because the glitches are so complicated and weird. For example, save glitch, like there was an entire debate over whether or not it should even be allowed in inbounds because people didn't know how it worked yet. And now that we know how, or kind of know how it works a little better, we can say that it's definitely inbounds, but people still argue the other way.
You can see also Dooober right now using the rocket in Escape 01.
Got himself the cube, which he can jump on to get into the vent.
Is he doing glitchless, I wonder?
He did an edge glitch.
Oh, alright.
In 19.
Now it's coming up onto the last map of the game, Escape 02.
He'll be making his way to the GLaDOS fight soon.
He's not going for AAG.
Yeah, the acute angle glitches, much like the large angle glitches, are they're pretty difficult. A lot of like if you're not or if you're not a veteran runner, you're probably not going to be going for them. They're not. I don't think the acute angle glitches are as hard as double lag, but still.
They're not. Definitely not as hard as second lag.
Yeah.
It just requires some very precise timing.
Yeah, the record for glitchless is just under 16 minutes. So there's a good amount of time save by doing the glitches in this game. A lot of it's just because you can skip some waiting sequences that glitchless has to wait through. Or one in particular in 16.
Dooober also getting the turret to shoot GLaDOS, but in a slightly different way.
Which means he should be finishing soon.
I think he also pressed the button there, so he's not doing core fall skip. And core fall skip is essentially an edge glitch that you can do in the map. To place a portal on the outside of the incinerator.
Yeah, I believe Dooober just PB'd if he actually finishes here.
He's still green.
I think his PB's a 20.
But yeah, he just posted in a Discord 20 flat. So this is a pretty fat PB if he gets it. And
that's time for him.
1846.
That's a pretty fat PB for him. Not bad at all.
Minute 15.
I'd go ahead and mark Jonah as undone with the race. Oh wait, it took away his point. Give him a point back. There you go. Jonah still practicing jumpless strats.
Yeah, escape 0 is a bit frustrating in jumpless. You have to take this water can
all the way to the end.
All the way to the end. It's really difficult to get on it.
Alright, our runners have been given the countdown, so we'll see them start again soon. Hopefully soon. I don't know how far behind the stream is.
It could be up to 50 seconds, I've heard.
Yeah.
There we go.
So at the start, we're going to see both runners stuck in the vault again for a while.
If Jonah wants to show off, he could do like the safe glitch with the radio.
He could. But so far, he has not jumped. So I think we might be seeing a jumpless run from Jonah. Which, it'll make things more interesting, at least. We get to talk about some strats that you don't normally get to talk about. It's been a while since I've seen some of these strats, too.
I have a bit of a soft spot for jumpless as well. I really like it.
Oh, it's a category, alright. We'll get to see how many A presses Jonah can finish Portal in.
Yeah, because it is going to be 80, 80, 80 the whole time when he's walking.
Yeah.
Waggle walking, as it's called. You can walk a little bit faster.
So Jonah, right out the gate, doing some wall strafes, which is a mechanic you never get to see in a normal Portal run because it's slower than everything else.
Yeah, because you would just ABH everywhere. But you can't do that here.
By strafing slightly into the wall, you can get a slight speed boost compared to normal. So if Jonah's doing what I think he's doing, he's going to be doing Jumpless Legacy too, which means he will not be using any save glitches. So it's going to be a little bit interesting.
If you use save glitches, it would be a bit trivial to do Jumpless.
Yeah. A lot of the strats in inbounds can be done jumpless already. It's just faster to jump while doing them, or safer.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock as the effects of
So Jonah walking his way over to the elevator.
You could say this is quite a speed walk.
Quite the speed walk indeed. So I think him and Dooober are pretty close to even. Dooober probably slightly ahead because he's ABHing. But they are doing the same strats at the very least. So far. They won't be after this chamber. But at least for the first.
Dooober still having lag issues there.
Yeah, unfortunately. So it looks like we're just going to be commentating the jumpless run, since we can't see much from Dooober.
Very good. You are now in possession of the
A lot of these strats, in the very beginning at least, are mostly just modified versions of either the glitchless or normal legacy strats, which are also, I guess, pretty similar. There's not much you can do to skip these chambers whenever you can't do save glitches. So instead, you just have to complete them the intended way as quickly as you can. Also, since Jonah can't jump and he can't bunny hop or ABH anywhere, he's going to be using portals to move around a lot more often than you would normally see.
Because it's always faster to use portals.
Yep.
Some more wall strafes there.
Now he's going to place a portal in the pit and grab the cube as it's falling, which is a small little optimization.
Oh, it falls off. Just
a little unfortunate, but not too much time wasted.
No, shit happens. Dooober doing a save glitch in 04.
Yeah, he's going to be walking through the door, so he's saving time over Jonah there.
And Jonah also has to do the cube throws here, which is the legacy route.
Well, 18x person, he can jump, he's just choosing not to.
Statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job.
Jonah's doing the wrong type of run here, but still within the rules of the category.
Yeah, he's not going out of bounds, so it's all good. He's just choosing not to jump.
So some more wall strafes from Jonah, a little more wiggling left and right.
You can just about make that strafe through the portal.
Just barely. That's actually the strat that's recommended for beginners to use a lot of the time for that chamber, whenever they're not as comfortable with the movement. Because normally you just do a big old strafe jump from the side of it, but if you're not comfortable with the movement, that is an option that a lot of new runners will choose to do.
Now we won't do the normal legacy fling here, we'll do this.
A modified version of it, which is slower, but not by much, honestly.
And have therefore been disabled for your safety.
What we're seeing from Jonah is actually really quick. For the category, for jumpless.
Yeah, this is good pace for a jumpless run.
Which you would expect, because he is the world record holder for jumpless.
He's grabbing the radio, which he's going to be using to complete the puzzle. Knocks the orb
Just about
straight
gets there,
in.
yes.
It is impossible to really skip this chamber without jumping, but you can use the radio like that.
Please note that any
Just do a little bounce.
a device to enhance your testing experience.
So I believe the Chamber 9, I think the fastest strat in Chamber 9 is to do the glitchless strat, but I'm not sure if Jonah's going to elect to do that, or if he'll go for Underdoor instead. Actually, no, he can't go for Underdoor. So he'll be doing the glitchless strat, because you have to jump back through the portal.
Right. That makes sense.
So he's going to be doing a little cube throw, just a small one.
You remain resolute and resourceful.
Very smooth.
In an atmosphere of extreme
Yeah, really good
pessimism.
jumpless pace from Jonah. I
It's a
think
really
he's
nice
like
cube
probably
throw
like
from the
2
side.
minutes behind world record for inbounds, but for jumpless, on pace.
Hello again. To reiterate,
Doing a portal stand here because, of course, you can't jump.
momentum.
Having a bit of trouble with it.
So before you actually get shoved out of the portal, there's like a little bit of time that you can use to just walk back into it, which you normally use for portal peaks.
Momentum.
But instead, Jonah's using, or he used there, to do a little bit of a skip, get himself a little further ahead without actually jumping.
Anything comes out.
Which is, I think, the glitchless route.
Yeah, that's the same route in the beginning used for glitchless.
Now, Chamber 11 is a bit tricky for jumpless. You have to do some creative things.
You
As
get
we're gonna see here.
does a strafe into the portal, and now since he can't jump, it also means swimming is a lot harder. So he
Yeah,
can
you
only
have to... You can't use your jump key, you have to use a different key to move upwards in the goo, which is slower.
And normally, if you are holding space whenever you enter the goo, you'll just stay on the surface of it, which obviously doesn't happen if you're not holding the jump button. So it's a little bit of a struggle to get out, but Jonah makes it just fine. In Chamber 12 here, he's going to be doing another strat called Cube Throw, which, depending on which version of it he elects to do, can either be really difficult or really easy. And earlier he was doing the really difficult version for some reason.
Yeah, he's doing the difficult one again.
Actually, no, he did a Super Cube Throw there.
Not that that's much easier.
He did end up doing a Super Cube Throw, at least. He hasn't completely lost his mind. Now we're seeing another route that is basically the same as the glitchless and legacy ones. A lot of cube throwing in these routes. A lot of prop manipulation in jumpless legacy in general, which you're going to be seeing. Once he gets into 16, you get to see it a lot more. Dooober stream's lagging a lot.
But he's not actually that far behind right now.
Yeah, he's at, like, they are pretty close.
He's about a chamber and a half behind now, Dooober.
In real time, he is, but
Yes.
I think the pace is really, really close.
It would be funny if this went to game 3.
If Jonah BM'd his way to game 3.
We're going to see the legacy routes, 8:15. With just some really quick peaks. And a strafe.
Yeah, there's a little seam that you can shoot through in one of the chambers, or in part of that chamber where you can get yourself into an area where you can do a portal bump, and that lets you skip quite a bit. Lets you skip the normal puzzle.
Doing another portal bump here in 16. Doing
Quite a
another
few
one.
portal bumps. Basically, by placing a portal like near the edge of where a portal has already been placed, you can just cause it to clip straight through walls. So now what Joe's going to be doing here is a trick called, I don't know what we call it, but you can preserve the turret.
Yeah, it's just turret preserve, I believe.
So there's a dev-intended mechanic, actually, where objects will snap back in front of you after passing through portals if the game thinks it should be in front of you. So by just positioning it in a certain way, you can get it to snap in front of you past the fizzler. It's debatably glitchless, but no one really debates about it anymore because it's not even faster for
I think
glitchless anyways.
when we were doing the Armanex challenges, we ruled that item teleport is legal in glitchless.
So
But that was just for us.
Jonah's using the turret to walk on top of it and then walk on top of the cube. This is a really finicky strat to do.
Yes.
It takes him a little bit to do, but he does get up there with the cube.
You can't jump on the cube, of course, so you have to use a bit of a ladder, a step ladder.
Basically.
And turret's actually really glitchy.
Now he's just gonna do a portal bump to get himself into the final room. And sacrifice the companion cube. Unlike last run, where we were able to keep the companion cube alive and use a turret in its place. Not this time. That companion cube is going to die.
I mean, another way to keep the companion cube alive is to do a VAG. But that's gay.
Yeah.
I mean, who would do that in a race?
Who would do that? I wonder. So in Chamber 18, this is pretty much the legacy route.
Well, doing a bit of a different setup there that I haven't seen before.
I think he did the normal setup and just messed it up. But he was able to do an edge glitch through the door and get himself to the end. He's going for the first reportal, but missed it. Does he get the second reportal? Nope.
No, he doesn't.
Does he get the third? He didn't even go for it.
He went for a cheeky little strafe, but didn't quite get far enough.
Unfortunate for Jonah since he didn't get any reportals, but he's still doing pretty well.
The in-game time is over a minute apart between the two runners now.
Yeah, I think that's partially just because Doober's stream is lagging hard. Dooober will probably be finished way before his stream actually shows it.
We should pay attention to where Dooober is when his timer is at 12:46.
Yeah. Now we're gonna see Jonah do the portal peaks that Dooober did in the last race, because can't do lag without being able to jump.
And, some slight optimization there. There's a very tiny angle you can shoot. That saves a bit of time.
So now Jonah's gonna be setting himself up for the second lag. So even though he can't do the first, he can do the second.
Doing an edge glitch there, and there will be a second edge glitch here.
This is just to get all the portals into the right spot, which we'll be going for now. Does he get it? Gets it
First try.
Impressive, honestly.
Yes.
So now this is the most annoying chamber, or map, I guess, in Jumpless Legacy. There is a little water can that you've got to carry all the way from the beginning to the end of the map.
Because yeah, you need to use it you need to step on it to get onto the piston here at the start, and also over the railing at the end.
And yeah, stepping on it's a huge pain.
And he has to pick it up before the piston goes up as well. It lands on his head.
Land on his head, yeah.
We're doing some more peaks to get to the end.
Now one last, or two more peaks is until he gets to the end here. He's gonna strafe into the portal. There we go. And now he'll be able to just step on the water can and then onto the fence and get right into the next map load.
Which is a bit inconsistent, but he gets it pretty quickly.
There is some very weird and funky movement you gotta do to actually get stuff like that to work, and Jonah's clearly very practiced in it.
He is the world record holder after all.
Yeah. So now he's gonna be doing a trick here called turret flippy skippy tricky flingy wingy swingy thingy. It's a very difficult trick, which he actually doesn't get on his first try, but he is flinging himself upward so he can shoot a portal into the next room and then back behind him into the room where that turret is. And he's struggling with it a little bit.
You can see Dooober is now over a minute behind in in-game time as well. He's now doing Loch Ness.
Yeah.
The first lag.
This trick is one of the harder tricks in the glitchless run for this game that Jonah's doing now. And
It,
he
it
is
saves a
definitely
bit of
struggling.
time, but if you fuck it up, of course it doesn't.
Oh, he's actually elected to stop going for it, it looks like. He's going to be going for the normal strat and just walk into the room instead.
Good people don't end up here. Can you hear me?
It fizzled the turret somehow.
So, unfortunately, we won't be getting to see turret flippy, skippy, tricky, flingy, wingy, swingy, thingy from Jonah. But we get to see him clip through glass, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, the first clip through the glass was actually an acute angle glitch.
Okay, now he's got to do a strafe jump through this portal to get himself a little bit of momentum and height so that he can actually fling into the vent, which he gets pretty quickly. That's a pretty hard strafe.
He goes for the shot that never lands.
Yep.
Through the fan.
Now he's going to be able to get himself to the end.
Onto the final map.
So he will not be going for the acute angle glitches here because for both setups for the acute angle glitch, you have to jump.
Yeah,
so
you have to jump.
Instead, he's going to be doing portal peaks while keeping a portal near the ground where this turret is, which he does. And now he's going to use this turret through the portal to shoot GLaDOS from outside of the room.
I'm actually not sure if Jonah is on PB pace right now.
I don't think so.
His PB is somewhere in the 17s.
I think it's a low 17, so I think
okay.
he will not be able to get it. But it is very close to his PB. So he's going to be setting up core fall skip. He's going to shoot a portal on the outside of the incinerator just to speed up the actual killing of the cores a teeny bit.
This looks like a PB.
And time.
Let me actually just check on speedrun.com.
I want to say it's sub 17 at the very least. So I don't think it's a PB for Jonah. Oh yeah, Jonah confirmed in chat, not a PB. He choked it in EO1.
No, jumpless is 17:05. So it's just a little bit off.
Penguin Saver, glitchless, can't do turret killed GLaDOS. It was deemed a glitch by runners of the game. Just for your information.
It saves like 2 minutes as well.
Yeah, GG's to Jonah. He wins 2-0 over Dooober. And almost PBs and jumpless. If he didn't mess up turret flippy skippy tricky flingy wingy swingy thingy so many times, he definitely would have gotten a PB.
And Dooober also not on PB pace.
Yeah, he's gone over his PB. We couldn't see exactly where he was struggling because his stream was lagging, but
His stream is struggling more than he is, I think.
yeah, I think so. I guess it goes to show there's some time to save in the jumpless run if Jonah was only 7 seconds off of his PB with that escape of 1.
Yeah, how much time did he lose? 30 seconds?
At least.
At least.
Sounds like a free world record to me.
He only beat Bewix by 1 second, by the way. In the jumpless legacy. Bewix has a 17:06. Dooober still using the rocket here on this map to break the glass. Not clipping through it like Jonah did. Right, so it looks like Connor has to go, so I'm going to do the rest of the commentary myself. Again, it's unfortunate that Dooober is lagging so much on his stream. makes it a bit difficult to commentate what's going on. But it's going on to the final map. And he is not going for a cute angle glitch.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violence...
Right, the stream is caught up quite suddenly into the GLaDOS fight.
Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise.
He's collected all the cores. Now he's going to press the button.
Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you
Flip the cores.
after me? What is that? Neurotoxin. So deadly.
Having a bit of trouble with the final one. Right, and that's time, 20:01 from Dooober.
Deadly was a massive sarcasm quotes.
Right, I'm gonna see if we can get Jonah in for an interview if he wants.
Hello.
Hey Jonah,
Hi.
how's it going?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, we really enjoyed watching your jumpless run.
That was such a really good run as well up until EO1, and then I just
Yeah,
it didn't
7
work.
seconds. You were 7 seconds off your PB
Yeah,
at the end.
which is also
So you-
world
you-
record
you
for
were
long
on-
runs.
Yeah, you were on world record pace there. How much time did you actually lose then? In year one?
Let me just ruin the layout by changing my layout. Okay, open layout. Paul. I lost 38 seconds.
Oh, so I wasn't so far off with my guess.
How much
I
did
guess-
you guess?
I guess 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was a big yikes.
But that shows you how much time there's still in the category.
Yeah, but that's just because no one plays it. Like, I'm the only person who even thinks it's a serious category, and I never play it. So,
Can I ask whoever really wants to join us as well for a few words?
I think the other day he said his mic was broken, so he might not.
Yeah. Also, his stream was having a bit of trouble the whole time.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, made it very awkward to commentate the last few minutes.
I
Colin
mean,
has
you
left
got
already.
like a frame every few seconds. Every
Yeah, and then suddenly
10
it
seconds.
jumped a full minute ahead.
Wild. Does he have the link for the Discord?
I don't know.
I'll send him it anyway.
Hi.
Hey, Dooober.
That was kind of funny. I found out my stream was so bad too. It's because I didn't plug in my laptop. So it was like low on battery and it was in battery saver mode.
Oh, that sucks.
It's fine now.
Do you want to do a race again?
I mean, I have time, so if you
I
want.
don't know if we have time on the stream or not.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, for what?
For a third round, just Because Doober's stream should be okay now.
I mean, if you want to.
I'm fine. I have another race as well, but I'll do it if you want.
When is your next race, Doober?
8 o'clock. Eastern time.
So in like 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Alright. Sorry, I'm in EU time, so...
Yeah.
Well, if you're okay with it, maybe speed gaming...
I mean,
We should ask
the
them.
speed gaming man's saying, let's do it.
Oh, if he's fine with it, then...
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it.
I can commentate all on my lonesome.
So
Right.
we just disappearing again? Post commentary?
Yeah,
Alright.
and then we'll meet again after the run.
See you soon.
See ya.
Yeah.
Well, if you're okay with it, maybe speed gaming...
I mean,
Should ask
the
them.
speed gaming man's saying, let's do it.
Oh god, I can hear myself. If you can't hear myself.
I'm fine with it.
I can... Right. Both runners have been given a countdown for a third race. This is just a third race just for fun. The match has already been decided. Just because Dooober has fixed the stream, so we can see a full run from his side. So let's see what kind of shenanigans they're going to get up to in the vault. Dooober going for toilet strats, putting everything in the toilet.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now completing the test process. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety
Right.
and the safety of others, please refrain
We're switching audio to Jonah,
from
'cause I'm expecting him to be in the lead.
in 3, 2, 1.
And once again, Jonah's not jumping. So I think he's going to be going for the proper PB here.
Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each
Struggling though a bit with the cube throw, but
Note the
gets it on the third try.
particle field across the exit. This aperture
But judging by his pace on the last run,
grid will vaporize any
he should be okay.
device equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science weighted storage cube.
Dooober stream's still a bit choppy, but
Storage cube on the 15
it's good now.
megawatt Aperture Science heavy duty super colliding super button.
Dooober actually ahead now because of Jonah's struggles with the cube throw,
Perfect.
but just by a few seconds.
Move quickly to the chamber lock as the effects of prolonged exposure.
Oh, here we can see an example of the item teleportation that we talked about earlier. The cube was on the other side of the portal when it closed, and when he walked through, it teleported to him instantly. It's kind of debatable whether it's glitchless or not, but for this category it's fine.
Very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an
Dooober actually a couple seconds further ahead now,
The Aperture Science material emancipation
while we wait for GLaDOS to stop talking.
cases emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth. possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the
Dooober also not electing to go for safe glitch, just going to do the quick peek.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time.
Still holding his lead here.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
We're going to see Chamber 4 safe glitch. Griffin Dooober doesn't actually get it first try. Or second try. But he should get it now. Oh, but he falls out of bounds. That's unfortunate. You have to shoot a portal onto the floor. Otherwise you're going to fall out of bounds because you're too far away from it. And with that, I think Jonah has taken the lead again. Yes. No, he hasn't actually.
As part of a required test,
It's just a trick of the in-game time.
previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber.
Those cube throws from Jonah are actually really good. They're not as easy as they look.
As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2. Class safety is one of many enrichment center goals. The Aperture Science high energy
Both players going for
effect of the chamber
the jumpless
and has caused permanent disability
strafe,
as
jumpless fling onto the platform.
Please be careful.
Jonah has to retry, but he gets it.
Warning.
I'm going to see just how far behind Jonah actually is at the moment.
However, alarms and flashing hazards
It looks like about 15 seconds.
agitate the high energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Misses the fling though. Gets a second try.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will be
Oh, Dooober dying to the orb there. Having to load a save.
a consequence for failure. Any
I think Doober's going for
floor will result in
the pixel walk
remark
over the orb catcher. It's not a route that you see very often.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Doober still leading Jonah here. I wonder for how long.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible.
Doober doing the shot out of the door. It's a bit too far. He can't get in. Second shot is good though. And they're completely level in real time now. But because we time using game time, Dooober is still 10 seconds ahead. Going to Chamber 10.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous one.
Again, both players doing the same strat here.
Momentum.
Glitchless portal stand. I'm not seeing Jonah's timer go red though. So he might be on a good pace here to beat his PB. Let's see if he gets the swim. Because again, in jumpless, you can't swim over the goo into the portal. Because that's the plus jump command, so you have to use a different key, which is a lot more difficult, but he gets it eventually. Dooober, meanwhile, kind of struggling with the jump out of that portal, but gets it now.
Has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of
I wonder what strat is he going for here? Is he going for an edge glitch?
the device is now more valuable than the organs and combined
This is triple edge glitch. I've never seen this actually in a run. It's cool to see. And again, the 2 runners are finishing the chamber in the same time, but because of game time, Dooober is now further ahead than he was actually. About 25 seconds. Dooober going for the safe glitch.
This next test could take a very
Oh, accidentally shoots a portal there. That's unfortunate.
If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out.
Now, these shots might look easy, but they're very easy to mess up.
Been dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline. As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be.
Oh, Jonah misses. Chamber 14 fling. He could do a backup strat, but he gets it.
Leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject. The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants.
And yes, we are going to see the legacy route from both runners in Chamber 15.
Helping us help you help us all.
Dooober having a bit of trouble getting enough airtime for the fling. Oh, accidentally quantum crouching, it looks like. Now Jonah's going to go for the turret preserve. Doesn't get it first try. But this is actually quite a difficult trick, so does get it now. Because he's doing jumpless, he can't jump onto the cube in Chamber 17, so he has to preserve a turret that he can use sort of as some steps, some extra steps, which you'll see in a second. Meanwhile, Dooober doing just the early Chamber 16 safe glitch, but not preserving the turret. Now, yeah, getting up there in jumpless with the turret and the cube is very, very finicky. Like, does a good job there.
Will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2, 1. This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it. The symptoms most commonly produced by enrichment center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations.
Yeah, lifeless jumpless legacy is a meme, but Jonah is the world record holder, so I guess.
Perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact...
And because he's running jumpless, Dooober is still ahead in game time.
The weighted companion cube certainly...
But the lead is coming down,
However,
certainly.
we cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency...
I'll have to see on the next level change just how far apart they are.
Congratulations.
Jonah going for the reportals again, misses the first. Misses the second one as well. Tries to go for the cheeky strafe there to get that shot earlier, but misses that one.
The Enrichment Center is required...
Oh, and very unfortunate. Shoots the portal a bit too early. Meanwhile, Dooober going for blind 18 safe glitch.
And then there will be cake.
Some very intense looking at cracks in the wall going on there. Jonah's on to escape now. He's peeking his way through.
To uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information,
So he can line himself up for a large angle glitch again. Oh, Lifeless Connor has already left. He had to go. So I'm doing this on my own now.
welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake...
Now Jonah on the most difficult part of jumpless, who has to carry this
require both hands to be
water
empty before
thing
any cake...
all the way through the map.
Congratulations.
So he has to step off it and
All Aperture
then grab it
safely operate...
while on the piston, while the pistons are going up, so the timing is very short.
Rest assured that there is absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment malfunction prior to your victory and essence. Thank you for participating in this Aperture Science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye. What are you doing? Stop it. We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you. We are very, very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your...
And now on Jonah's stream, the second time we have to step off the water.
Then lie on your stomach.
Gets it first try.
At your side.
It's not as easy as he makes it look. Now this is where he lost 38 seconds on the last run. Let's see if he gets it now. Yes. It looks like he does get it.
And then that was all. We pretended we were going to murder you. That was great.
Clipping through the glass by doing an acute angle glitch. And clipping through this glass for some reason that I don't know. Sorry. And now going for the shot through the fan that never lands. Onto the final map now, Jonah. It looks like he's behind what his time that he did on the last run. So we're not going to see a PB from him. His PB being a 17:05, so yeah. I think 17:20, 17:25 is what we're going to see. Jonah waiting for GLaDOS to stop talking. Because otherwise he would soft lock the game. Misses 2 of the cores, has to jump after them. And that's time for Jonah. 17:27. That is a respectable time. For jumpers anyway.
This is your fault. It didn't have to be like this. I'm not kidding now. Turn back, or I will.
And we're going to see intended strats from Dooober.
Kill you, and all the cake is gone.
Using the rocket to break the glass.
This is your last chance.
Hi again.
Hi. I've been very lonely the past 17 minutes.
Baron didn't go so well.
But you got the fling first try this time.
Yeah, I didn't get the peek back to the turret though, which kind of sucks.
Does that this time?
I mean, I did that last time actually. I got the fling first try, but then I reloaded because I didn't peek to the turret, and then I just couldn't get it again. So, because you use the turret to smash the glass, and that saves you doing like the clipping and the AAG.
Dooober meanwhile is on Escape 2 now, doing the flings. You should be done in a minute.
He's been to say his PB was like more than 20 minutes today.
Yeah, he got a
really well
20-minute run before the race. Like 20 minutes flat. And then he got an 18:30 or something in the first run.
Yeah.
That's a fat PB from him right there.
I mean, I don't think he's done many runs, so he'll be improving quite fast at this point.
I look in it says 20 attempts in the Discord.
Yeah.
Which is not a lot.
Don't
But I have like 28, so what do I know? I have 28 actually.
I don't
never
think I
ran
have
this game.
8,000 actually. I think I have like 6,000. That's still a lot.
Yeah, your serious run was really good, I have to say. Was it 12 something?
I wasn't very happy with it, but
I would be very happy if I got a run like that.
just the end game wasn't what I wanted. Like, it started off well, and then just kind of went to pot.
Right, and that's time for Dooober, 19:39,
Nice.
which is good pace for him.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe he'll join us
Maybe.
in the commentary channel.
I'm impressed with the runs he's done today, relative to his PB.
Yeah, if it was over 20 minutes.
Because all 3 of them were sub 20.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
Dooober.
That was last minute.
Yeah, Dooober, I just wanted to say one thing. Big congratulations on your PB earlier.
Thanks.
That
Yeah, that's
was
a big
that was over a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was 20 minute exactly to like 18 something.
And you got the 20 minutes earlier today as well, so.
Yeah.
Oh, good job to both runners.
So do I get to put 3-0 on the challenge now?
No. No. You're not getting an extra point for this, Jonah.
It wouldn't matter because Finzi won all his matches anyway. So I'd still be second.
Yeah, but good job to both runners.
GG.
Thank you. GG.
I think that's going to be it for the stream.
Bye,
So-
fellas.
Bye-bye to the 36 viewers we have.
Have a nice night.
Yeah.